And so can you see my screen?
Yes.
That's good. Uh, well, my name is Lady, and welcome to this writing section for exam preparation for English B2 level. So today I prepared this creative writing presentation to explain to you how it works like. So I'm gonna start by explaining to you some important and essential steps that we need to have to consider when we are planning of creative writing. So I'm gonna start. This is the contents of the class. So first of all, we're gonna start with a strong hook, created a relevant characters, build tension and conflict, and use also vivid descriptions. We have something called show don't tell, maintain consistent space, craft authentic dialogue, and include unexpected twisters, and create satisfying resolution, edit and revise thoroughly. So I'm gonna start with a strong hook. So in this presentation, I will show you how to grab the reader's attention from the first sentence, set the tone and spark curiosity to keep them engaged. So did you understand what I said? It is clear for you so far? Just let me
Yes.
know. What did you say? Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Just let me know in case you have some questions or is not, or something is not clear for you, so I can explain. We're gonna start to create relative characters. So I would like you to help me to read this slide, please. Hello, Francia, are you here? Okay, I'm gonna read it because maybe you cannot turn your mic right now. So this presentation highlights the importance of developing characters with strengths, flaws, and motivations to create emotional connections and advance the narrative. We're gonna start using the chat box in this presentation, so keep in mind everything that I'm explaining to you because then will come some exercises to train if you understood, to train the dynamic, and to get to see how you are writing right now. So for the next slide, uh, build tension and conflict. Do you understand what it does this mean? When I said build tension and conflict?
Mm-mm. Don't understand. This
And when I said build tension and conflict, it means in the way we are writing and the history or yeah, what we're telling, right? So in this presentation, we'll explore how adding obstacles and challenges for characters enhance plot dynamism and maintains reader engagement. Is to them to create a tense or like a little discussion on while we're writing, because remember that we are working on a creative writing. So is that is the point. So now use vivid descriptions. The presentation will show how sensory language and vivid descriptions enhance readers' visualization and engagement with the story's universe. So we need to keep in mind that if we want to engage our reader, we need to write really emotional and intense text. Show, don't tell. So this is the importance of expressing emotions and actions through behavior, dialogue, and settings to enhance story engagement and realism. Maintain consistent pace. This dialogue explore how balancing action, dialogue, and exposition maintains an steady story pace and preventing slow segments that could diminish the reader interested. So we need to create an authentic dialogue. So on this step, right now, I'm gonna give to you 10 minutes. I'm gonna start counting, set the chronometer, and 10 minutes to create so far with the steps and the knowledge till now that you have. You will write on the chat box a text for this level with this kind of vocabulary that we need to employ. A short story that contains all the steps that so far I have mentioned. Did you understand?
What is the topic?
No, the topic is like up to you. It can be fantasy, uh, terror, uh, creepy category, romance, thriller. Like it's up to you. It just needs to contain all the steps that we have explored so far. So you are free to choose what you want to talk about.
Okay.
I see it that you sent out a writing, a really short one. I like to read. I really enjoy writing, and seeing the full moon is my favorite thing to do because I believe the moon has a strong connection to love and passion. Seeing it sitting by the sea, being able to swim at night, and enjoying a good wine, and I enjoy to the fullest. Okay, let's see what we have reviewed so far. I did mention that we need to keep on mind an authentic dialogue, and also uh, maintain like a good rhythm. So um, on what you wrote, it shows more like a personal type of thing. But remember that with the topic that we're working on is creative writing. So we have to tell something that keeps engaged, a strong hook, and that contains characters. Did you just mention yourself? So we need to keep in mind that when characters mean more than just one person. Some, mm, like, the idea is to create a short story. And if you're talking about yourself, trying to involve another person. So that way will be more easy for the reader to engage. It's nice to know what you like, but when it comes to creative writing, it is more than just saying that you like to read and you like the that you love the moon, but you need to put a little bit more spiciness of the on your writing. So that way we need to have plenty or more vocabulary. So, okay, let's see. Include unexpected twist. Could you help me please to read the slide?
This right?
Yes,
This read?
yes.
Include unexpected twists. This presentation highlights how plot twists and unexpected revelation was history, exciting and created a memorable impact on readers.
Mm-hmm. So with this information, when you're talking about something, but all of a sudden there's that just switch and it change the way of the story has been told, so that will keep our readers more attention, and of course will be memorable and a good text to read. So also create a satisfying resolution. We will highlight the importance of providing a clear and satisfying conclusion that addresses unresolved issues and resolve main conflicts. Edit and revise truly. So before we write, before we send uh, the text that we just write, we need to revise that everything has a cohesion and coherence, because that is also important to keep in mind. And thank you so much. This was our first presentation. I have for you today an activity that I will share with you through the chat, and I would like you to open the link and to train. I have some other activities, but those activities were uncoupled. But since it's just you that attend the meeting, it's kind of difficult to apply that activities. So I'm gonna share while you resolve that I just shared with you through the chat. I'm gonna share with you some other activities. So take your time and solve that. And once you solve it, you can share the screenshot of that you finished through this chat. And let me know when you're finished, okay?
Yes, finish.
Okay, did you share the screenshot on the chat? Because I can't see it. But okay, for this next activity, I have this exercise for you that, like I mentioned before, this class was planned for 2 students, but since you were the only one who attended, I couldn't apply the other exercises that I have planned on. So now I have this reading and writing exercise with a narrative choice board. So what is the idea in this exercise right now? Is that as you can see on my screen, the screen I'm sharing with you, we have this poster with for maybe this is too big. Let me put it at this size. For prompts. So the idea is that you'll choose one of the prompts that I'm showing you. We have twist the tail, after the curtain, origin stories, and hidden voices. According to those prompts, you will choose one. Please let me know which one so I will keep on mind and know what you're talking about. We will work on it. So, the idea is to write a short. When I say short, don't take it that literally. It's like, yes, it's short, but not as short as the one you sent through the chat. Be a little bit more extend your vocabulary, your way of writing, because then you will see if you are keeping cohesion and coherence and it's understandable what you were writing. Okay, so according to that, I just explained to you read a short narrative explain, but you're reading. So what is the idea? In this exercise, we're gonna train our reading and our writing. So you will read the story, the short prompt, but you will turn on your creative, and will ensure that your narrative elements are supported by details from the text. So it's not like you're just gonna copy and paste. No, that's not the idea of and the purpose of this exercise. It's more than you will read it. You can read it one time, 2 times, as much as you need it to get it. Once you get it, you will write according to that inspiration a creative narrative. So I would like you to let me know which one of those four prompts you will work on it. And I forgot to ask, it is clear for you? You have any questions so far?
Mm, pero I try, no problem.
What do you say? Sorry, it was not that much that clear for like the audio. What do you say?
This is the listening or only reading? I understand.
Is writing, escritura. We are practicing our reading and writing. In this exercise es lectura y escritura. Lectura porque tú vas a leer el texto que elijas. Y escritura porque de acuerdo a la lectura que vas a realizar, vas a inspirarte para crear tu narrativo. Entonces, so we are practicing two skills, reading and writing.
I understand.
Do you understand now or you need more explanation?
I understand.
Okay, that's good. So which one of those you will work on it?
Um, the hidden voices behind every hair. There's another history waiting, writing a character that explores the viewpoint of a secondary character. What new
Okay.
what need insights can their perspective provide? How might their decisions? Ay, me perdí. How my decision they impact the main character or the history.
Okay, thank you so much. So based on what you choose, I will explain some short and fix some short pronunciation mistakes that you made, and is hiding. This is not hidden, even though we can assume that because it's when Spanish is our first language, we're gonna read how it's wrote, but it's hidden voices and it's behind. This word is pronounced behind. I'm gonna mark the ones you pronounce a little incorrect, just a little fixed here and there. This, the one I marked red, is behind. So we know that the A is pronounced next to the B like I. So behind every hero, again, the A, hero, there is, this is an apostrophe. So you can say there is or there's together another story waiting. Write a chapter that explores the viewpoint of a secondary is not, even though we know that the C and H in Spanish sound like sh, but in English is actually like a C alone. So the H is most likely silent. So we say character. We don't say character. We say character. What new, again, new insights, I'm sorry, new insights can their perspective provide. It's not provide, it's provide. And how might their decisions impact the main, again, is not character, is character or the story, this story. So this one was the one you decided to work. And for this activity, you have, let's say, 15 minutes to write the story. So what I want to see is that don't be afraid to make mistakes. When we're learning is something that comes with it. The idea and the purpose of this class is actually to get better, and perfection is the small mistakes that we can make. So according to what I explained in this prompt that you choose, you have 15 or 10 minutes, or when you finish, if you finish before, it's totally fine. You can just turn your mic and say, I'm finished. So I can go and check and read it with you and see, okay, maybe get better in this, maybe put this connection, maybe this word. What is the idea that you want to communicate? Okay, so just go ahead and let me know when you're finished.
Okay, that's good.
Do you need any help, Francia? Well, it seems like they attended leave the session, so I'm gonna stop the recording in this class. Since she leave, I don't think that she will attend. I try to call it again, but she left the conversation. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen and this recording class.